Download my FPS booster pack from the description below. Once you are here, double-click on FPS boost and latency folder. Now here you want to double-click on my settings. This file I have created will turn off notifications, it will stop apps from running in the background, which will give you a lot of performance, it will also disable syncing, and it will disable ease of access features and also transparency. All of these gave me a lot of latency. After turning them off, my computer got a lot more FPS. Now you want to double-click on disable network throttling. This is basically a feature that limits your network speed, and when turned off will increase network speed and decrease latency, so just double-click on it. Next you want to click on registry tweaks file. This will disable power throttling. It's basically a power saving feature that stops your computer from using its full performance. This will also set menu show delay to 0, which is the amount of seconds a menu takes to pop up on screen. And lastly, it will also shorten the time Windows takes to end an unresponsive task. All of these contributes to getting more FPS. Now you want to open up CMD commands. In here you want to copy the first text. Now open CMD as an administrator and paste the text. This will disable dynamic tick, which is basically another power-saving feature that when turns off, it is known to increase performance. Now go back to the file and copy the second text and paste it in CMD. This will scan your drive for corruptions and repair them. Now copy the last text and paste it in CMD. This is another scan. It will scan system files and check for errors, and most likely it will repair any errors found in your system. Now open up RAM and latency folder and install both apps. Now all you need to do is click on clean memory. This will free up unused memory in your computer. Now open up timer resolution. In here set it to maximum when you are playing games and minimize it. This will help to reduce latency. And after you have finished playing games, come back and select default and close the app. Now you need to go back and open up the cleanup folder. In here just double-click on delete temporary files. These are basically like junk files that are just slowing down your computer. Now double-click on the prefetch folder. Select everything in this folder and delete them all. These files can slow down your computer and RAM usage. After deleting both these files, newer and faster cache will be created, but also try not to do this too often, because if you do it too often your computer may get a bit slower over time, so just go ahead and do it once. Right-click on Roblox, click on Open File Location. Click on Platform Content, PC, Textures. In here you want to select all the folders except for the Sky folder. And do not delete the files with the extension .dds. After selecting the folders, right-click and hit Cut. And then create a backup folder for the textures. This will remove the textures inside the game, but this can help you to achieve up to 40 plus or more FPS in game. The next step is to download my FPS booster pack from the description below. Now open up the CPU and GPU performance folder. Now double-click on CPU and GPU tweaks. This will unlock the ability to modify sleeping CPU cores to improve performance and decrease stutter in games, and it will also improve GPU performance and provides more power to games.
Nice.
Now double-click on the Disable folder. Inside the folder, double-click on Disable Fullscreen Optimizations. Disabling full-screen optimizations is a Windows feature. When enabled, it allows the operating system to optimize performance of games and apps when they are running in full-screen mode. However, this optimization might not work properly and doesn't improve performance as expected. Disabling this feature can and may improve FPS in games and improve performances overall in your laptops or PCs. This file will also disable Game Bar and Game DVR. Both of these are known to cause stutter and low FPS in games. It can also fix crashes in games. To apply, just double-click on the file. And remember, you can always revert these settings later. Need to optimize your Wi-Fi router. I'm gonna give you 4 tips on how to do that. Starting with number 1, which is to place your router in an open spot. Don't hide or place your router in a corner. It's always best to place it high up in a central location. The second tip is to adjust a router antenna strategically. Routers with antennas help direct the signal in different directions. You will want to point them in the direction of your devices, or just point one vertical and the other perpendicular. The third tip is to restart your routers and devices. This is self-explanatory, so let's move on to the fourth and final tip, which is to change DNS servers. To do this, go to your search bar and type View Network Connections. Double-click on your Wi-Fi. Click Properties. Now double-click on Internet Protocol version 4. Now click Use the following DNS server addresses and change the preferred DNS server to 8.8.8.8 and the alternate DNS server to 8.8.4.4. Or you can also try 1.1.1.1 for the preferred DNS server and 1.0.0.1 for the alternate DNS server. Go ahead and try both and see which works best for you. After optimizing, download the file below. Right-click on it and click Run as administrator. It will help a ton to lower your ping. But before you do, make sure to create a restore point. It will allow you to easily revert back to your settings.